Question 7. A chocolate bar has the shape of a triangular right prism A, B, C, D, E, F as shown in the diagram. When it says right prism, it just means that it's regular. These faces here are at 90 degrees to the base, and all the sides. This side is equal to that, and that's equal to that, and so forth. So the first thing it says, write down the size of angle BAF. So we're looking at this angle over here. Now because all these sides are equal, we have an equilateral triangle. So all the angles are equal. They all add up to 180 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. So hence or otherwise, find the area of the triangular end of the chocolate bar. Now in doing that, we will use this formula over here, that the area of a triangle is equal to a half AB sine of C. So in this case over here, basically it's your two sides and the included angles. So the area is going to equal, the area will equal 1/2 6 times 6 times the sine of 60 degrees. And we'll do that on our calculators, making sure to remember that your calculator is in degrees, so it's 0.5 times 6 times 6 times the sine of 60, and you get 15.6 centimeters squared. So we got 15.6 centimeters squared for that. Then it says find the total surface area of the chocolate bar. Now in doing this, we need to be careful to make sure that we're not forgetting each one. So we obviously know these, we've got two of these. So we're going to get 15.6 plus 15.6. So that will be the same. Now we've also got three other faces or three other surfaces, do we not? And I'm just going to draw them in. They're going to have this one over here, which is in the shape of a rectangle. So we'll have that one there, and then we'll have this one there, that one there, that's number 2, and then finally we'll have this one over here. So there are three different, so altogether we actually have got 5 surface areas that we've got to calculate. Now it's very important to identify them all. Now each one of these rectangles is 23 centimeters, a length of 23 and a width of 6. So the area of one of those is going to be 23 times 6, and that will be the same for this one over here. So if let's make this the dotty one. That one over there will also be 23 times by 6. And then let me do the blue cross one, this one over here. That one there. That will also be 23 times 6. So my surface area, my total surface area, will equal 2 times 15.6. That's the two triangular sides, that one and that one, plus 3 times 23 times 6, and that will give me my total surface area. So let's just do that. So it'll be 2 times my 15.6 plus 3 times times 23 times 6, and I get a total of, for this over here, for the total surface area of the chocolate bar is going to be 445.17, so it'll centimeters squared. We are given these are all two significant figures, so that should be more than accurate enough. Now it then says It is known that 1 centimeter cubed of chocolate weighs 1.5 grams. Calculate the weight of the chocolate bar. Now this 1 centimeter cubed here is a volume. So I need to find my total volume in centimeters cubed, and then each centimeter cubed will have a mass of 1.5 grams. So from that I can calculate the total mass or the weight of it. Now to find the volume of a prism, we've got a prism here. We are going to use this formula over here, basically that your area of your base, the area of the base times by the height. The area of the base, the volume would be area of the base times by the height. That is a area of a prism. So we know what the area of the base is, so the volume would equal 15.6, that's the area of the base, we've already worked out that area, times by the height is 23, so it's times 23, and that will give me my volume. This will give me my volume, so let's just do that. 15.6 times by 23, and I get 358.8 centimeters cubed, and each centimeter cubed is 1.5 grams, so I must multiply that times by 1.5, and I'll get my mass, or my weight, should really say mass, would equal 538 grams would be the total mass. We then have a different chocolate bar made with the same mixture, also has the shape of a triangular prism. The ends of the triangles with sides of length 4, 6, and 7 show that the size of the angle between the sides of 6 and 4 is 86.4 degrees, correct to 3 significant figures. So we've got like this. We've got 7 centimeters like that, 4 centimeters like that, and 6 centimeters like that. And we want to show between the 4 and the 6, we want to find that angle over there and show that it's equal to 86.4. Now whenever we are given 3 sides of a triangle, we should think of our cosine rule, this formula over here. And I'm going to just label this A, B, and C, and therefore the sides, this will be B, A, and C, and I'm going to put it into that formula over there. So let's do that over here. The cos of A is equal to, it's going to be B squared, so it's going to be 6 squared plus 4 squared minus 7 squared over 2 times 6 times 4, like that. And that will equal the cos of A. So let's just do that. Now remember, when doing this, you need to make sure that you, in your calculator, that you put a bracket around there and you put a bracket around there. So you're going to get bracket 6 squared plus 4 squared minus 7 squared, close brackets, divided by, open brackets again, 2 times 6 times 4, close brackets, enter. And you get a value of 0.0625. And now to find A, you push second function cos, and then I'm going to use the answer. So I'm going to do second the answer, close brackets, enter, and I get my angle A is equal to 86.4 degrees, like that. And then they want you to find the weight of the chocolate is 500 grams, find the length. So you've actually got this chocolate bar, it extends out by a certain amount like that, and we're not sure what this height is, or we're not sure what this length is, rather use length, but we know that the mass is 500 grams, and we also know that it's 1.5 grams. So in doing this, I've got 500 grams, so the volume, if the mass or the weight is 500 grams, therefore I must take my 500 grams and I must divide it by 1.5 grams, because it was 1.5 grams per centimeter cubed, and that will give me my volume. So 500 divided by 1.5, because there's 1.5 grams for every centimeter cubed. So that 500 divided by 1.5 will give me 333. It's actually recurring 0.33, but we can just use that for the moment, although in the calculator when I work it out. So that's your volume there. Now, what is this? To find the volume of a prism, we've got to find the area of this. We've got to find the area of this and multiply it by that. So the volume is equal to the area of the base, the area of that triangle, times by the length. Now the area of the base, we're going to use this formula again over here. It's going to equal a half, and we're going to use this over here. It's always 4, that one, times 6 times the included angle times the sine of 86.4 times by the length would equal my volume, which is 333.333. So I can therefore put in my answer that I've got still my calculator, which is a 333.333. I put that in, and I'm going to divide it by, and I'm going to open brackets, and I'm going to say 0.5 times by 4 times by 6 times by my sine of 86.4, close brackets, enter. And I get 27.83. So my length is equal to 27.83, which I would probably round down, because I have got this to three significant figures. I'm going to round that to 3 significant figures. That will be 27.8 centimeters will be your answer for that.